Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Instant Brew review live from the Brit and Yankee pub. I'm the Brit, Phil Clark, and I think today I should say a top of the morning to you because it is St. Patrick's Day. And we thought that what we would do is take the classic Irish dry stout Guinness and compare it to a new product that came out just recently. That's Guinness non-alcoholic. Now, non-alcoholic drinks have certainly been around for quite a while, and they seem to be quite popular. The market is growing. People like to have the flavor of the beer, but they don't want to have the alcohol all the time. So, what has Guinness done? Well, Guinness took its classic one, which we have here, ran it through a process, and produced Guinness Zero. This is zero all the way down the line. Now, a lot of you think I don't drink Guinness because it's rather heavy. Well, let me tell you. Now, I've got to put my glasses on to read this. The facts and figures about Guinness are that it is only 125 calories per serving. In other words, one of these cans. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's 125 calories per serving, and this can is actually 1.25 servings. So they have all the details on the side of it. The other thing is that there's zero fat in it. So if you think by drinking beer you're going to get fat, you're probably okay. Anyway, this particular can that I have here, I'll show the camera there we go. This is a Guinness Draught Stout, and it's, I think, a series that they do for some of the larger markets where it says Guinness gives back, and on the front of it they have Chicago. This one is customized for Chicago because that's where we are. Anyway, this special edition can is going to contribute $1 up to $1 million towards local and national charitable organizations. Now, the production company for Guinness is Diageo, and I believe that this is produced out in the Baltimore area. So it is a US version, it's not the Irish version. The non-alcoholic version, which we have here, this contains less than 0.5% alcohol, which is what's needed in order to qualify as non-alcoholic draft. It again has 1.25 servings per container, but this is only 60 calories. But the question is, does the taste of the classic match the taste of the non-alcoholic draft? So what I'm going to do without further ado is to crack these open. Now, these are nitro cans. This is an interesting, they were one of the first companies to put the widget. If you clang it a little bit, there's kind of a little clank in there. That's what they call a widget. It contains CO2, and when you release the top, it's going to give you that beautiful creamy head that you get when you have a beer on nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide? Nitro oxide. Anyway, it's the fizzy one. So we're going to crack this open, and on the side of it, it does tell you how to pour it properly. Now, a lot of people will crack it open, tip it up, and run it that way. But it does say on the side to hold it at a 45-degree angle. So I have my Guinness glass here. Lovely day for a Guinness Draft. I'm going to try cracking it open, and let's see if we can pour, hopefully, the perfect Guinness, at least out of a can. There we go. About a 45-degree angle. And you can see, I didn't want to kind of do it all the way. The head, if you look at the bubbles, and I don't know if we're about to catch that on camera, but those bubbles look like they're going down, where bubbles normally go up. Well, in fact, that's true, because an Australian, I think a university did a study once, and they found that the bubbles actually go kind of like that, or like that rather. So you see, it looks like it's coming down on the outside of the glass. All right, well, there is our classic Guinness. It's pouring out beautifully. The color is dark, and I don't think I can see through it too much. If you hold it up to the light, which I was doing, it's kind of an opal color. But let's see if we get the same thing from the non-alcoholic. Beautiful sound coming out there. seems to be pouring quite well. I don't know if I'm pouring it good enough, but we're getting a good head. So that's great. I've actually still, because these are pint glasses, I've still got a little bit left in there. I'm going to turn that so you can see that. And this one has the same color as the other Guinness, a slightly ruby color. I can't see too much of a difference, but let's taste it. So the first one, the regular. I think I can take my glasses off now. There we are. It's beautiful. It's creamy. There's that slight roastiness and slight bitterness to it, not too much. I would say that this is a fantastic drink because it looks heavy, but it really isn't. If you like drinking caramel macchiatos or some of those coffees that they have with the creamy tops, Starbucks Nitro, I better give a ding to Starbucks. No, I'm not going to give a ding to Starbucks. So their Nitro Cold Brew has the same deal here, where they have the nitrous oxide in it, and that gives it the creamy head. And this tastes quite delicious. This is a beautiful Guinness pint. I'm ready to sit down in the pub, get my dominoes out, and play a game. Now, the taste of that is lingering in my mouth, which is nice. So let's go and try the non-alcoholic. Now, I haven't had this one before, so this is going to be an interesting test. Here we go. So if you taste one immediately after the other, there is definitely a very, very slight difference. And it's kind of almost like this is a little thinner, which, if I believe the process that they use is through filtering out the flavor. The flavor goes one way and the alcohol goes the other, and then they backfill it with water to bring it back to this consistency. Then yes, okay, a little bit thinner. That said, in a blind taste test, I think you'd have to be a Guinness brewer in order to be able to tell the difference. I think they've done a really good job with this, because I don't always want to have a beer with alcohol. For example, if I'm driving, and this is a perfect example of something that I would drink that would accompany my meal well, and I feel like I've had a beer. I don't know. I think they've done a fantastic job. I want to congratulate them, and certainly I'm going to purchase some more of the Guinness non-alcoholic drafts, because so far this is the best non-alcoholic beer that I've found that appeals to my particular taste. I would suggest also that if you've never tasted a Guinness, this is a great opportunity to do it. Why don't you go out and buy, this actually comes in 4 packs. Hopefully they're doing it bigger packs. And these usually come in anywhere from 6 to 12 to a case. So, well done, Guinness. I'm going to get my bell, if I move this out the way here. There's the old bell, because I'm going to give them a ding for this one. And I'll give them a double ding for the non-alcoholic. We'll see you next time on the Brit and Yankees Craft Beer Instant Brew Reviews. Well done, Guinness. Top of the morning to you. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Lovely. Sláinte.